welcome back into the final play. And you know, it's always interesting to hear what Saints fans have to say about Greg Williams. On one hand, he was a major part of their Super Bowl run in 2009. On the other, he was the face of the bounty scandal that cost the Saints the 2012 season. Williams hasn't been in New Orleans since the end of the 2011 season, but his ties to the area returned this year when his son, Blake, was hired as defensive coordinator of Southeastern. Blake is proud of his bloodlines, but also wants to forge his own path for the Lions. Here's Golden Gillen.
He's also my mentor, you know, in my profession too. You know, the person that kind of grew me up in my profession as well too. And so that's a unique, interesting, you know, relationship that I've had. But yes, learned a ton from him.
Pretty much everything Blake Williams knows about coaching football, he got from his dad, former Saints defensive coordinator Greg Williams. But once upon a time, not so long ago, that was not a good thing.
It was the complete opposite. You know, I went to Princeton. You know, he wanted me to be a, you know, I was a football player. They wanted me to be a whatever doctor, Wall Street, something like that. Was not real happy when I said I was going to go coach with a Princeton degree.
Following in Daddy's footsteps was not an option for Southeastern's new defensive coordinator early on. Much more was expected from the Princeton University grad. Much more than leading a bunch of guys on a football field. But Blake's persistence and perhaps his stubbornness won out.
The first few years was the opposite. He tried to be over the top hard on me and try to see if he could rub me off. You know, until I finally told him I know what you're doing and I'm not going anywhere. I love this profession.
And Williams' stick-to-itiveness has him back in Louisiana, flying his trade on the collegiate level. The last time he had a whistle in his mouth in Southeastern Louisiana, Williams was an assistant with the Saints, working alongside his dad. And to this day, what he and his father accomplished with the Saints, winning the Super Bowl in 2009, still ranks highest on his list of accomplishments.
That's the pinnacle. That's the pinnacle where, you know, I've been at. I mean, being able to win that world championship there with all those coaches and players, and then also with my father. I mean, that connection is just the height of everything.
But as high as the coaching life has taken the Williams family, the profession has also drugged them to their lowest point. The bounty scandal that crippled the Saints also dealt a hefty blow to Blake's family, especially his dad, who was suspended indefinitely by the NFL for his spearheading role in the bounty program.
You know, I'd lie to say that it wasn't hard. You know, and I think initially, you know, it's harder than anything, especially for people that do and don't know what happened. You hurt for reputations. You hurt for people that work their whole lives, you know, for their name, what their name, you know, means, you know, in a profession, you know, see that tarnished.
After a parting of ways in New Orleans, he went to St. Louis. Son Blake soon followed into the Rams as the team's linebackers coach. He later got promoted to defensive coordinator, taking over for his dad, who was let go from the organization. The younger Williams' time on that job lasted just one season before he was relieved of his duties as well. That was 2 years ago, and today he sees Southeastern as a fresh start in familiar territory.
They've been able to do some really special things here over the past couple of years, and I just wanted to really be a part of it.
And the young Williams takes over a solid Lions defense that's full of Division I level playmakers. Guys that in a year or two will be a part of an NFL roster.
We have 5 corners here right now that are bigger, longer, taller than any defensive back I've ever coached before. You love coming into a place where you've got that speed, that talent, and now you just try to figure out how can we or how can I do something to just take them to that next level, get over that hump to where they ultimately want to go in national contention.
A fresh perspective is what Lions head coach Ron Roberts believes Williams will bring to his program. Similar to what the Saints expected and got out of Greg Williams when they hired him back in 2009. From Hammond, Golden Gillen for the final play.